But here we go into night 9. Not exactly the setup I wanted, but we're gonna see how this goes. Also wish that I knew what was coming in, but we've at least managed to push the fog back a little. Oh, okay. Those do some damage. It's a pretty solid range on those. That's a lot of minus movement, isn't it? Yep. So talk to me about these guys. They burst for a bunch of damage. Targets 9, limit per turn unlimited. Okay, so we gotta do some work here. Didn't get the... Okay, they burst when you kill them. Sometimes I surprise myself with my genius. See, if I move up 1, I can just end that guy, and then maybe this guy won't blow up on me, or I don't know if it even matters, but we're gonna find out. Okay, so the horde over here just needs to slow its roll. So let's just shift over this way and see if we can get... Really wish that I could get that one. I guess this one's pretty good as well. Okay. Unclear why I chose to kill this particular archer, but we're committed now. Okay. All right, and now the biggest mess. Oh, maybe I mismoved there. There we go. I can get that way. If I move up 1 more, I can do this, I guess. Okay, as I retreat, maybe I can land that one. See, we already slowed those down, so something like this is probably a better place to be landing a slow. We're definitely not getting any shots of opportunity. He dodge? Yeah, they have the boomers have a 6% chance to dodge. Okay, I guess. Okay, we're holding them at bay over there. Probably gonna take some hits here, but the boomers are probably going to mess with our wall pretty badly if we don't kill them, so that's going to have to be a goal for next turn. Couldn't tell, did we take a bunch of damage there or no? Yeah, I knew we were going to take a bit of damage there. Okay, not a terrible turn. We're okay here. Okay, so the boomer boomed, but honestly, it was perhaps more harm to them than anything for us. Those are some juicy hits. Now, if we get rid of this guy, which I think I can probably do, okay. Oh, you couldn't just die. You had way less actions than I expected you to have. I guess I used 2 axe throws, didn't I? I guess it is understandable. Now let's slow these folks down. No, you're not moving much. We can get 2 hip fires, that's probably better. Okay. Okay, we don't want this boomer reaching the gates. So I think we focus on that. Hold on, are you our axe person? No, you're our hammer person, so. Kaboom. Okay. What else do I got going on here? Very little. Can't get a shot in edgewise, so I think just moving back once. Okay. Let's hope it doesn't go up and right. That would be the worst case. So I was thinking that this could create quite the chain reaction, maybe? Of course. Oh, you couldn't... Well, I guess we can trigger that with this. The boomers are doing some damage to their own, it does appear. Which is somewhat merciful. Let's see. Oh, you hate to see those not secure kills. Yeah, you're not dying, so let's... Okay. I think it's time to go over the wall, though, with you. So hopefully... Oh, actually, so if we stand next to the stun trap, does it wreck us? I don't know the answer to that question. Triggered when an enemy ends their movement on it. Can be built outside. I think it stuns us. That's my read on that. So I'm going to move over to here, even though we might take a hit from that. Okay. We're taking a lot of wall hits over on the right-hand side for sure. Oh wow, that went very poorly for you, didn't it? Yikes. We may be in trouble. 180 enemies to go, and look at you with your 11 hit points left. Let's see. I think we get the full force of that. Maximus. What are we gonna do with you, my dude? Probably, I mean, you just regained a bunch of hit point due to that vampirism quirk, so that's good. Can we do better than that? Yeah, we can. Okay. Okay, but now we absolutely need that to do more damage than it did. Let's retreat over the wall here as well. Those actions don't take much. Okay. This is looking surprisingly bad over here. Okay, that's kind of all we got going on there, I think. Yikes. Let's see. We need the poison propagations just to hit as many things as possible. This over here has got to be a war of attrition. Okay, let's do... That doesn't even hit that hard. Why am I excited about that ability? It doesn't even hit very hard. Okay, let's get that going, and then I'm gonna try and go heavy on this guy, I guess. Oh my gosh. Oh, the walls. I hate the walls so much. Didn't even get him. All right, he's gonna blow up. Would love to move you further, but we're not gonna get to. All right. Oh, you are extremely surrounded there, aren't you? Okay. The walls start to fall. Okay, survived. We don't need to taunt them, okay? Okay, so this is primed for a decent chain reaction, I feel like. Maybe we start with that. Okay. Try and take advantage of the boomers as much as possible. Got 4 actions left. I feel like we gotta slow these folks down. And then I think just drop another bee sting over here. Hope that it kind of wraps around the back, which it did not do. And I'll soften this guy up so that... Yep. That was my plan all along. You fell for my clever ruse. Put this here. I'm gonna try and just, I think, slow more folks down. Can't get any of these until they break the wall, so I'm not gonna rush to try. Okay. This side, not looking great, not looking the worst. I'm gonna move over 1 in case this guy comes up and triggers that stun trap. Okay. Now, we have a mess here. Okay. We have 2 action points left. I think it's that, and then we get some fresh hits in that way. We got the boomers coming up. They are going to explode. Okay, so let's see. If we get this guy down, we'll be in pretty okay shape. I think I need to just get some kills in order to regen some health. Wait, can I move forward right now? I can, okay. That was not as many health as I wanted to achieve. Okay. This guy isn't moving very far anymore. But I do think that, like, these guys here are getting too close. Can't get very much with them, but I can do a tight volley. And if I run over to here, can I do a tight volley that rotates this way? Okay, that's pretty good. Definitely neglecting this side over here a bit, but I don't know what to do about that, honestly. Gonna move in like this so we can't have too many of them travel through, but these boomers are gonna be a problem. Okay. It's a little messy. Oh. As all my walls go away. I mean, these walls were just in the way, so... Oh! I'm gonna have to retreat in a big way with the mage. And even then, I don't know if we get the... Okay. Okay, we did not get the one that I wanted, which was the boomer. Maybe he'll come over this way though and explode. Yeesh. Okay. Yep, your mana is almost depleted. What about this? This looks like these are reasonably spread out. Nope, they're not. Ooh. That's probably a pretty good chain reaction right there. Let's do that, I guess. Okay. Goes boom. And if I move over to here. Okay. Hip shot this guy. Shot this guy. Can I get rid of you? I can't. All right. I still have actions here though? Oh yeah, tons of actions here. I've almost regened all my hit points too. The healing is actually pretty outstanding on vampirism. I am learning. Let's see. Ooh, you're not a guaranteed kill. Okay, now you, my friend. Just keep that rolling. Okay. Wait, why can you not jump over? What was the ability that I was using that was costing movement? Oh, you never had the ability to move over. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Well, we can watch out you if we shift over. Let's drop this first. Slow these guys down. Try and take this guy out. But we need to reserve our last action for trying to create dodge on you. So that you don't just keel over and die. Because some folks are going to come in for sure. Watch out costs 1 action, so you can spend 2 more. Alright, that's a good target. That's a good target. Alright. That gets your dodge up to 50%. I don't know if that's enough to save you, but we really didn't do a good job avoiding this ballista getting blown up. Who has an action point? Oh. Well, let's reposition you a little more towards the center. Okay. Wait, the stun doesn't do a square around it? Oh, that boomer is exploding for sure. That's fine. We need to move up this way though. Okay. Let's see. You have some movement available, so hopefully we can do some useful stuff. Okay. Wow. That movement goes fast, I tell you what. We're not gonna be able to get this one. Wasn't bad, wasn't great. Okay. More bee stings. We just have to lay him out there. How far are you moving? You're moving a ton, so that's not going to make a difference. I think we get the juicy one there. Possibly also there, and then we hide a bit. So if I move to here, we like that. This guy might be killable. Ooh, that doesn't get the kill though. Okay. Does if it crits apparently. Alright. Couldn't get too lucky. Let's see. All right. Okay, we can get out of there now. And we can definitely put in some work on these guys, I think. It's not super useful because these guys are no longer clustered in the middle of things. But we can't get it without getting... Okay, that's not bad. Let's see, who has an action still? You have an action? Okay, we're gonna take another hit here, for sure. Okay. This is a mess. Well, they got rid of that wall. That's something. Ouch. Hang in there, Ballista. Okay, let's start up here where things are simple, hopefully. Oops. We have 4 actions left, so we do that. And we just hack this guy. All right. Good stuff. So now we can reinforce over to here, because this side is handled. I wish that I had a way to get this one, actually. Maybe. Not bad. All right. Less to worry about. Move to here. Hammer that. Might have wanted to rotate around a bit, but that seemed pretty good. If I move to here, what can I bee sting you? All right, let's see where this propagates to. I think my hope is to trigger some explosions this turn. I'm already starting to question that plan. Yeah, maybe I just slow these guys down. We have Centipede, but we can't target any of the people that I necessarily want to. The dodges. Oh, wow, that was gutting. We just got to do the low-hanging fruit. It was very bad. Okay, you have some movement. We need to come over here. This is the side that needs it. Some movement there. Oh, all these actions on the wrong people. I tell you what. I didn't expect the bottom to be our weakest link, but it is extremely that. This boomer is probably gonna explode, I think. Oh. Yes. Oh. Okay, we're getting nothing out of you this turn. We might get some vision over here. Yeah, we will. Okay. I think I'm gonna move over to here. Yeah, try and take care of them. Trying to leave the close ones as much as possible, because I think I can take them out, at least some of them, this way. Really, not as much as I wanted to. Okay. Let's see. We're out of mana here, but this looks pretty good. Okay. This guy's ready to pop. He'll only take one with him, unfortunately. Send that out for the slow. That wasn't a kill. I am endlessly surprised by the 2 action point rifle shot does not do as much damage as I imagined it should. I made it. All right. And I can even do this. Unclear if that was a good way to spend the mana, but and I am now looking, and we did fail on the panic front. Okay, let's oops, man, the tooltips do sometimes get a little bit tricky. Okay. Probably should have attempted to give as many kills as possible to my mage. Ooh, who only has 2 daily mana regen? Yikes. HP loss 308. I feel like you shouldn't get a C rating for that, you know? Like I regened it all. All right, we got some materials, but far less than we need. To be honest, I can't believe we're still in this one. It was tough, but we made it. All right, and here comes a world of hurt. Do we even have a temple? I know we're really low on workers. 3, 4, 5. That's the 5 that we have. Yeah, we don't even have a temple. I think we need to invest in one. Okay, you're doing just fine. But I'll pick up some block. And then daily health regen at the blue level is a bunch more armor for you because you have coagulation. Night Owl. I think it makes a big difference. You need ranged damage. It's not what you got. Accuracy is good. Range damage. Range damage. Accuracy. We're definitely burning through mana. Isolated those, good. Because you are a longbow, yeah. And then we get 2 perks. So easy for you to drop below full health. Your armor doesn't hurt your mobility, so that's not going to be the play. None of these seem that amazing. And then thrifty, definitely. Our caster got completely a whole lot of nothing there. Oh boy. It's a little rough. That was a bad one. Oh, I need thrifty so badly on this character. I already took potent toxins. Really don't know. I need to spend one. You don't get to move ahead. I don't really have my build set up here. I guess steady aim is fine. Alright, that's our level ups done. We're super gear poor at the moment. Alright, let's go to the... Oops. Let's go to the seer. And we're going to spend our 3 workers. Repel the fog. Give us some breathing room. Okay. North honestly doesn't... North could look worse. At the inn, if we wanted to pick up another hero, we'd spend most of our money on it. Who would we get as a person for that? I mean, it's probably worth it. They need to be decently high level, because we don't have time to train them up. Strong resistance, physical, magic damage, daily mana regen, loses some dodge. Archmage. Dang. That's something. So Anita's pretty solid. Jalen, though, caught my eye. Go for a rogue character here. Alright, we're gonna invest, I think. It's not where we should be spending our money right now. But what are you gonna do? Okay, Jalen has 5 levels. You're going for a rogue type character, so... Stabs. It's all about the stabs. Decrease or increase if negative damage, incoming damage. Grab that. We may take some hits. More physical damage. More physical damage. Crit looks good. Poison damage isn't bad. You have a dagger. A rusty dagger. But a dagger nonetheless. Make you pierce resistance a bit. Skill range could be good. Isolated 20% is pretty huge. Alright, you're going to be able to cut through baddies like butter. We may need the healing. Confident, I don't know about. That was probably a misplay. But we're all leveled up. We still have 150 gold. Whoa. The Tome of Secrets I kind of want. I wanted some mobility in the form of a Potion of Strength, plus 50% damage for 1 turn. That's interesting. What is Jalen? What is your trinket? +1 move, accuracy, less mana regen. Okay, that's fine, I think, for now. But wow, we really struck out on a weapon here. I'm trying. I think I make a bower and roll for a weapon. Feels like it's too late to be investing in that type of infrastructure resources. I'm gonna get the materials here because I think building walls and ballistas is kind of gonna be all we can do. Half of our team is in the way. Oh yeah, we absolutely, actually, before we build anything else, we need to build a temple. Oh, and we're out of people using it. What have I done? So we build a house too? So that now we can heal you. Yeah, once at least. That's all we can do, really. Put that last worker into some more money. Gets us back up to 71. Medium armor. Woolen armor. Light armor. Scale armor. Scale armor is interesting, but I'm trying to figure out what we pair the dagger up with. Maybe we just go an adamantium longbow. No, we already invested in that. Dual wielding daggers? It's not great for mobility, but maybe it'll help. We'll get the shield because you'll need it. Don't need the trinkets. 2 shields. Double shielding it. I don't know that that's going to play out as well as I imagine it will. Okay, axe going down here. Sword going over here to solo. You can solo over here. Daggers over here. Daggers is pretty unproven. So daggers is going to go over here with our axe friend, and caster is going to go over here because they didn't do great. All right, let's I mean, can we at 30 a pop, are we even going to get anywhere close? Probably not. Yeah, it's going way too fast. Crikey. All right. And then gates, I guess. Shouldn't have put that there. We do want to be able to move in and out. I think this one, making a mounted ballista, and then we can't even afford one more ballista. That's rough. I guess I can upgrade one more to a mounted ballista. Okay. Got 6,000. We got a little bit of money left. I think mana potions are the play. Because our caster is going to get real bad real fast. Without them. Even with them, let's be honest. In fact, I mean, might as well just use them. Yeah, it feels pretty awful. All right, this is gonna be the one that kills us. I have every confidence. We've been too far behind for the entire time. So,